Hello, everyone. I am Tara, and I am a life coach. I am an entrepreneur. I am a mother. I am an author. I wear many, many hats. And I am also a survivor of narcissistic abuse from my family and from my first marriage. So, y'all, I am the lady to help you when you ladies are stuck, when you feel stuck in toxic relationships, where you are afraid to move forward. I help you ladies find courage. I help you ladies find support and new skills so you can step into new opportunities to build a life of freedom and confidence. Or if you want to reconcile, I help you with that as well. But all together, we help build a better you. I'm that woman for that. Okay, guys. So before we get started, oh, I'm sorry, y'all. So let's see. In this video, I will discuss. So I am on here today to discuss um, single moms surviving the financial responsibility. It ain't easy out here, moms. We hold it down, right? So, single moms surviving the financial responsibility, even alone. I'm talking alone. Even if you're not alone, that's great. But this is for the mothers who are doing it by themselves. And before we get started, I want to offer my free checklist. It's my free calm checklist. This checklist, this checklist keeps track of your mental, your physical, your emotional. I use it. I created it. I love it. And it's free, y'all. All you have to do is go in the description box and download it. And along with this free resource is the link to an article, and it's titled 10 Money Moves for Single Mom, because we will be discussing some of those new moves that you beautiful ladies can apply in everyday life. All right, ladies, let's get started. So if you see me looking over, I'm just glancing at my notes so I keep on track. I told y'all before, I'll go down a rabbit hole. All right, here we go, ladies. So, surviving financially as a single mom. How many of us are just surviving, or maybe not even surviving? When I say that, some of us are able to keep our head above water, like just above, or some of us are like, right? So, where are you at in this journey, ladies? Is it, is your finances, I mean, finances are important, but is that what your concern is right now? Because if that is it, then this is the video for you. All right, so here we go. Surviving financially as a single mom involves a multi-pronged approach. A multi-pronged approach. I like that word prong. Um, because when I think about a prong, I think about the outlets and the plugs, the three. Usually there's two, a regular two prong to go into the outlet is normal. Three is not. I mean, it's common, but not as common as two. So I like that because what it shows is it's more than it's more. Let's focus on more. A prong is more. A multi prong is more. But the definition for a multi prong approach is that this approach helps to solve complex problems. And it does this by using several different methods rather than just one. Remember the prongs, more than two or more. Okay. So, some practical ways that single moms can survive financially, ladies, ready? Are budgeting, cutting expenses, seeking government nonprofit aid, and increasing income through side hustles or better jobs. I love this. I love it. Mm. And the article has, I think, a couple of these, not all of them, but the article definitely has a couple. So we are going to dive into them. Okay. So, ladies, the practical ones that I just named to you, while applying these practical ways of surviving financially, you want to also keep in mind to work on building an emergency fund and managing debt to create stability, your credit score. Um, Prioritizing your needs over your wants, negotiating bills, priority, which bills are priority, okay? And finding free activities, how I provide my free calm checklist. We got to try to find free activities that are that are less cost effective. Hold on, guys, I'm gonna sneeze. I'm sorry, forgive me. Okay, so now that we got that out the way, ladies, I hope that this is helping you. If it's helping you, ladies, comment, like, let me know if you are working on anything. Before we move on, one thing I do want to home in on is that emergency fund. I think this was probably about 3 years ago now. About 3 years ago, I took it was an online financial class. It was really cool. And one thing we learned was to keep an emergency fund. So I've always learned to keep something, even if it's little. Start with just $50, right? And then add another $50. Maybe you can do it every 2 weeks. If you can't, maybe do it once a month. But that emergency fund does not get touched because it's for that an emergency. All right. Okay, guys. So let's go on. Let's dive in a little more. Budgeting and expense management. Let's talk about it, ladies, because listen, it is not easy doing it by yourself. Some of us ladies are only working on one income. Right, I get it. That used to be me when I was doing this on my own in the beginning of 2025. I only had my business, which was great, my bread and butter. I loved it, but I needed to provide a little more. Okay, so I had to go out and get a second job, a part-time job. And the cool part is this job is virtual. I'm a virtual assistant, so I can do my job from home as well as my business from home, which means I can be there for my girls. Single mom at our best. Let's gotta get it done, ladies. All right. So one thing I've learned is to track everything. Track everything, every penny, every dollar. Track it all. You can do this by using apps. There's Excel spreadsheets. Ugh, I do Excel. I'm not a big fan of it, but I'll learn it through and through one day. So you know where your money goes. Then you're going to prioritize your needs. That means you need to focus on spending on essentials. So y'all, what I'll do is sometimes I want to leave the house. I won't leave the house because I know I'm going to spend money as soon as I leave the house. But when I'm budgeting, this goes to groceries. I have to put a budget on groceries because my girls can be big bags. This is groceries, and I tell them we have to make this last for at least 2 to 3 weeks. I'm not going back to the grocery store. Okay. Um, Cutting costs. We can do this by how many subscriptions do we have? Y'all, come on, comment this. I know y'all got a lot of subscriptions. I got a couple subscriptions I need to get rid of. Um, like you sorry, not YouTube guys, like Netflix, or like streaming services. If you don't use your streaming services, let's get out of it. All right. I'm talking to myself too, y'all, because I know there's like two that I need to check on. So cutting costs, cut those out. How about so y'all, okay, listen, the only thing that I don't recommend you to cut out is a luxury that helps your mental, physical, emotional. So for me, it's the gym, right? So I don't go to the gym all the time. Yo, I'm lucky to go to the gym a couple times a month. But one thing I like to do is keep my little $12, $15 subscription because that's for me, right? That it's like $15 a month. That's not bad. So I keep that one. But if I keep the gym, I'm cutting off anything else that I don't need. If I have subscriptions for, whatever. Okay. Another thing is negotiating bills. You can negotiate your bills by calling your providers. I don't know how effective this is. It's in the article, but it's I've never been able to negotiate a bill like your utility bills, car insurance. They don't negotiate that. It's usually a set price. So those kind of bills, but what you can do is just try to get your bills maybe all on everything coming out at once or things coming out as you're getting paid. So sorry guys, I gotta sneeze again. Forgive me. Okay, so yeah. So negotiating your bills. And then free fun activities. Okay, especially this is for moms. So we got kids, we gotta find free ways. You have the park. Okay, you have a park, and the cool part about the park is the kids can be active. You can get some work done. There were times when I would bring this is back when my kids were younger, when I did, free stuff. I take my laptop or I take a book. I read a book while the kids are playing. You can go for a walk. if your kids are old enough to be by themselves, you can go for a walk. You can definitely utilize your time. Just have a good time. Work on your emotional, work on your physical, and your kids are having fun. And this is no cost, just gas. Okay. Other free activities, look in your community, guys. Look into your community, and your community will provide those things as well, like help you with resources on free things. The library is always free. We did the library too. I used to take my girls to the library. Actually, when I was with my ex, he had 3 kids, like I told you guys. I helped raise his 3 kids. I helped raise some kids. 13 years. Them kids were little. Help get them where they're at. But it was 5 kids. I had 2, he had 3, and I would take all 5 kids to the library sometimes, or I would take maybe 3, whatever. But I would take the kids, and we'd all be in the kids section, and they, do their thing, and I would be doing schoolwork. Mhm. I was going to school way back then, for business management. Anyhow, y'all. Okay, so those are some practical ways that you can use to help survive as a single parent. It is not easy out here in these streets, and I get it. It is not easy, ladies, but we have the responsibility to take care of our kids, our children financially, and be the best person that we are. But I'm trying to put it in a way where you ladies can still be comfortable, where you still have your freedom. I did a video on practical ways, ladies. Go check it out. I think it was single parents, practical ways that we can, move on as a single parent. Because I realize it's hard out here. I know it's hard. I'm in it. I'm living it. But I can tell you, once you begin to imply these steps and to successfully start producing, it's gonna give you a boost. It's gonna give you a little boost. Like I can do this. Okay. All right, that's all I have for you ladies on this one. You ladies, if you need a coach to walk with you, hello, come on, email me. My email will be in the description box as well. I'd love to work with you, walk alongside with you, help you find some practical ways, and we can start implementing them if you would like some help. Until next time, beautiful ladies, I'll see you.